Jack had just shrunk 1,000 times to become a nanoperson when he suddenly received divorce papers from his wife. Half of Jack's assets would now go to her. Arriving in this miniature world, Jack was overjoyed, thinking he could escape his impoverished life, but alas, it remained the same. Trying to overcome his inner loneliness, he began dating other women. During an intimate dinner with a lady, Jack was interrupted by the noise from the upstairs neighbor, instantly infuriating him. He walked to the window to remind the neighbor to keep it down. The neighbor quickly came down to apologize, explaining they were hosting a party that night and invited Jack to join them. Jack accepted, ending his date with the woman, and headed to the neighbor's place with flowers in hand. Under the influence of alcohol, Jack let loose. Soon, he fell into a deep slumber, only to wake up the next morning under a table, realizing he had slept there all night. The neighbor, seeing Jack in their living room, hastily brought him breakfast. During their conversation, Jack discovered that his neighbor was actually a billionaire. After entering this miniature world and understanding the implications of shrinking, the neighbor had started a business. He explained that in the real world, a cigar costs $100, but in this mini-world, one cigar becomes $1,000, allowing him to make $10 million in a year using this method. Hearing this, Jack had a sudden epiphany. At that moment, Jack noticed the cleaning lady wearing a prosthetic limb. Being a former doctor, he enthusiastically offered her rehabilitation advice. After the previous night's relaxation, Jack returned to his job. A few days later, he received a call from the girl, asking for his help in repairing her prosthetic. Jack rushed over after work, but due to a missing part, he couldn't fix it right away. In the meantime, he helped the girl complete her cleaning work. That day, while helping the girl at a wealthy man's house, the rich man decided to lend them a hand upon seeing Jack and the girl. He invited them to go out of town to explore a cigar business opportunity, and they agreed. During the trip, Jack met the scientist who created the miniature world. The scientist had developed this technology to address the problem of population explosion. In the near future, humanity would still face extinction, but the scientist wasn't worried about suddenly dying because he had already begun constructing a giant shelter with ample supplies. He hoped Jack and the girl would join him there. Jack invited the girl to move into the shelter with him, but she became furious, not wanting to live a confined life. Hearing this, Jack had no choice but to leave her behind. When he learned that it would take a day and a night to reach the shelter, and that he could never return once inside, Jack chose to step back out into the world at the last second before the shelter's door closed. Having already lost his love, he didn't want to repeat the same mistake. Jack and the girl returned to the slums, helping those in need. As time passed, he found his purpose. In life, there are no shortcuts, only those who work diligently, study hard, and strive to create can forge a bright path through life.